Hello children, today I am going to teach you about development. Development is a process of regular and positive change in each and every sector of the country. Some people consider the economic growth as development, but it is not so. We can't interpret only the economic growth as development of a country. Actual development occurs only when all sectors like education, health, transportation, communication, income, etc. achieve progress at the same time. Same time means simultaneously. That means education, health, transportation, communication, income, they have to develop simultaneously. Then only we can say that the country is developing. That means development in all the sectors accounts for the development of the nation. What development promises? Different people, different goal. Children, in our society there are various minded people. Their thinking is different. Some of them think that the government is not doing well. Why? Because they put a particular target which is to be either achieved by them or the government. So, in order to bring up the national development, we have to merge all the goals of the people. For example, I think that I must have a car. So, this is my goal of my life. Some people might have the goal to get a beautiful house. So their goal is something different. So different people have different goal. Development promises a real growth by enhancing total income and standard of living of people. That means the total income must be more and the standard of living of the people must be high. Then only we can say that country is developed. Different people have different goals. The development goals differ from person to person. So as I have discussed that different people have different goals. For example, a girl from a rich urban family gets as much freedom as her brother. In urban cities, what we have? It generally happens that girls and boys, they are brought up together and in the same standard, but in the villages or in the rural areas, what people think that boys must be different from the girls, that boys are given proper education in good schools, higher education, but girls are deprived from that sort of education. So she is able to pursue her studies in urban cities, but in villages, in rural areas, the girls are unable to pursue their studies. Income and other goals. Apart from income, we have other goals like respect, freedom, security of job. People prefer to earn more income for fulfilling their daily requirements of life. Companies pay material things like money, but people also want non-material things like freedom, security and respect for others. Some companies provide less salary but offer regular employment which enhances sense of security. Here it means to say that one company is paying high salary but the job security is not there, that how long you are going to work in that company. On the other hand, one company is paying you less salary but permanent job. The second one is better. In other case, some companies provide high salary but offer no job security. People look for a mix of goal for development. So what is mix of goal? Mix of goal means freedom, security, respect for other, better standard of living, high income, all these together make up mix of goal. National development. National development refers to ability of a nation to improve standard of living of its citizens. So if a country is able to improve the standard of living of its citizen, then we say that the country is developing. Standard of living of citizen depend upon per capita income, gross domestic product, literacy and availability of health care facilities. So these are the things on which the standard of living depends, that is per capita income, domestic product, literacy and ability of health care facilities. If literacy is high, people will be educated and they will be capable of earning more. If the citizens are healthy, they will be able to face more challenges in their life. It is very important to keep in mind that different persons could have different as well as conflicting notions of a country's development. So conflicting notion, what is conflicting notion? In Hindi it is called takrav. Suppose, with an example I am going to explain you. Suppose we people in the cities need regular supply of electricity. For getting electricity, what will happen? Dam has to be built, and for building a dam, the clearance of a particular area is required, and for that clearance we have to shift the tribal people of that area to some other area. That means they are going to change their dwelling place. In this way their development will be stopped and our development will be increased. So here the development for one does not mean the development for other. This is called conflicting development or conflicting notion of a country's development. Comparing different countries or state, on what basis we compare that Japan is developed and India is underdeveloped? Let us try to understand few examples. We cannot take national income to compare different countries because each country has different population rate. We can compare different countries or state on the basis of per capita income. Now what is per capita income? Per capita income means the total income of a country divided by the total population of that country. We get per capita income. Per capita income is calculated by dividing total income of a country by total population of a particular country. Per capita income of a country shows the standard of living of the citizen of that particular country. A country with higher per capita income is more developed than others with less per capita income. Income and other criteria. For achieving development goal of people, people not only want better income, they also need non-material things like food security and respect for others. For development of a nation, average income or per capita income is needed. Literacy rate. What is literacy rate? It is the number of people above 7 years of age who are able to read and write. Higher the literacy rate, more developed the state will be. India has a literacy rate of 64%. Kerala has the highest literacy rate and Bihar has the lowest. In this case, Kerala is more developed. Income and other criteria. Continued part. Infant mortality rate. What is infant mortality rate? This is also an indicator of development. It indicates the number of children that die before the age of 1 year as a proportion of 1000 live children born in that particular year. Country or state with low infant mortality rate is more developed. That means if in a country less number of children die in a particular year, then the country is called a developed country. Net attendance ratio. It is the total number of children of age group 14 and 15 years attending school as a percentage of total number of children in the same age group. That means we have to count how many children between the age group 14 to 15 are there in a country and how many of them are attending school, then we can get net attendance ratio. High net attendance ratio leads to development. Public facilities. Facilities which are provided by the government are considered as public facilities like schools, hospitals, community hall, transport, electricity, etc. We need public facility because we are not able to purchase all things by money. We cannot buy a pollution-free environment with the help of money. So how can we get pollution-free environment? It is only joint effect of the government as well as the citizen which can give us pollution-free environment. Kerala has low infant mortality rate because of better public facilities like public distribution system, which promotes health and nutritional status to the state. Sustainability of development. Sustainable development refers to the development of human being without destroying the natural resources. It aims to fulfill the needs of the present human being without harming the ability of the future generation. For sustainable development, we should preserve non-renewable resources and depend largely on renewable resources like sunlight, water, air, etc. Some renewable resources like groundwater will take long time to be replenished, so we should use such resources judiciously. That means when we are using renewable resources, we must be careful to use it judiciously. Thank you. Have a nice day.